What's going on, everybody? Today I want to show off a much more casual deck that I've been playing. It's a Zabu ongoing deck, kind of Wongoing, but with Zabu. So this is a very flexible deck. It's kind of one that I would say as long as you have... Wong is probably the kicker. You could probably try and play without him, but without Wong it gets a little weaker. But the main thing you want to go for is make sure if you have Zabu from the Season Pass, and then everything else I would say kind of just fit in with what you've got. You can make some, pool 2, pool 3 replacements for this deck. I know I'm running things like Goose and Quinjet and Ebony Maw and Mojo. But you can make replacements as to what you have going. The main thing is you're going to probably want to have Wong, like I said. If you don't have all of those cards, you could try and lean a little bit more into the Zabu portion of it. You could try grabbing some other cards, things like Warpath potentially. That's a decent ongoing card. You could try and go for Strong Guy. Namor is not really what you're going to want, but a 2/5 if you have Zabu is solid. So yeah, that's probably what I'd consider leaning into if I didn't have some of these cheap ongoing cards. I would consider leaning more into the 4-cost Zabu realm. But other than that, it really is just a very typical Wongoing deck, just instead of paying off with some of the other ongoing cards. We have Zabu, who himself is an ongoing card, and then we're just trying to get out Wong, Khazar, and Omega Red for cheaper, just to be slightly more powerful ongoing effects. There's another version that I saw recently that was going for like a hazmat type thing. But I think it was more of a Cerebro deck, but I do want to play Hazmat some more now that she got buffed to 2 power as well, but we'll get there at a later date. Regardless, we're going to hop on into some games with this deck and see how we can do. There we go. Our start is... okay. Yeah, Zabu makes this real nice. Obviously we need Spectrum as well. That makes things a little bit worse. Some of these cards look so much better on PC. Maybe not even better, just really nice on PC. Alright, we got our Spectrum, we have Wong. We are set up pretty solid. And there's a chance that we could maybe win this location. I mean, they'll probably move their Nightcrawler over there at some point. But we have pretty decent odds to win this location at this point. We'll see. We are playing like very slow here. I'm just gonna go for Wongers right now. They're gonna steal my Spectrum. Whether I play Omega Red or Goose plus something next turn, it would depend on the draw, but it looks like it's going to be Omega Red. I'm almost thinking about going Omega Red middle, moving Wong over here, and then double Spectrum on the right, turn 6. Although I don't really think it's the right play. I think just going Omega Red there is probably better. Okay. So that'll be tied there next turn. That is an option. That'll give us plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give us 14 there. 0 here. I'll go back down to -1. I almost feel like I need Goose over there. Just in case they don't move anything. I don't like this, especially with no Spectrum, but I think we can possibly go for it. If they leader, they just get a rock there, so we go in that location. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like our odds, but I'm going for it. Not the prettiest work, it's not the most flashy win, but it's a win. We will take it. Let's hop on into the next one. Ooh, we got a very quick matchup against Ronan here. I want to leave New York somewhat open, at least while we figure out what the location is. Did pull Zabu, that's pretty sweet. Just gotta draw some of our nice 4-cost cards, and then we can be happy campers. Those Diablos, we have Khazar. Khazar is pretty nice to pull. What do we have here? Colossus. They have some power coming. Ebony Maw would have been great last turn, but alas. Play out Khazar, let's play out Quinjet. Now, perfect draw would be Wong into Spectrum. Don't lose any locations right now to Professor X. Just do that for now. If they go for like Hobgoblin, we can ignore it. Okay. Goose is not gonna do it at all. Okay. How do I handle this? Well, we can probably be pretty confident that they're not playing the hammer this turn. Although they could be going She-Hulk plus hammer. But that's still less likely. So we technically could pull Ant-Man over here. That would be +5. So we could do like that into that. I don't think we win that, but with the Magneto, we still stole that win. I will take it. Victory! Alrighty, let's hop on into the next game. Okay, our next game is here against Eoro. We have Spectrum, we have Wong. I like the way this is starting. We just really need to find ourselves a Zabu. I don't really like to fight for Hollow with this deck unless we have Ebony Maw. Camartage, that could be so juicy. got the Long, you've got the Spectrum. Just get me a Zabu, and we can like go for a blowout potentially. I'm not even gonna mess with this lane. And it looks like we have very similar game plans. Don't discard Spectrum. Okay. Oh, thank God. Holy crap. I think I'll play that there. Okay. Okay. Just happen here. Warpath. Okay. Now there's a chance that they could go for Professor X this turn. I still think this is the play. And then we could potentially Spectrum next turn.
I am Iron Man.
I would love to get that Ant-Man out. But I think it's just Spectrum. This is snappable. You never snap on turn 6 anyway. I'm not like hyper confident we win, but I feel pretty good about it. Although one Spectrum ends this. Because this will give them 2, 4, 6. They'll be at 12. Actually, I think we'd still win with 4 triggers on this. That one, obviously, if they have Spectrum, that just going to the moon. But also would turn off Warpath's buff if they go Spectrum here. I do want to see this pop off though. This is the exact reason why we do things like Zabu, is you can get stronger cards like Omega Red out for cheaper. And like a 3-2 is not horrible on curve. Overtake the Iron Man there. That is enough for the victory. We just pumped so much power out on turn 3. That was wild. Alrighty guys, well, I mean, that's kind of it. We got to show the exact kind of game plan of the deck. It's relatively straightforward. It's not the highest power ceiling deck. But if you are the type that is mostly free to play and just buys the season passes, like I said, I think just Zabu alone, with a lot of the common cards that you're given, is kind of enough to make this deck work. Obviously, things like Quinjet make it even better because you get cheap ongoings. But I really think just building into Zabu with some quality 4-drop ongoings into Wong and Spectrum is good enough. This is the kicker. I know Wong is going to be tough for free-to-play players to guarantee, but as you kind of build into Pool 3, once you get Wong, I think this deck is online and relatively straightforward. I think it's a pretty decently easy deck to pilot versus other decks, and the power output is solid. It's not going to be a top-tier meta deck, but if you're like me and you like to play different things every couple days, this is a great option for you. So yeah, this is going to be it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.